I used to be friends with this girl. Let's call her Denise. I'd known her since 8th grade, but by the time of senior year, her body had changed a lot. She was a brunette with a cute face and a nice smile. She was a few inches shorter than me, about 5'8". She was curvy in all the right places. Her boobs were huge. She often wore shirts that showed off her insane cleavage that always had me looking. Even in t-shirts, her boobs looked like they were about to burst out. She had a nice round bubble butt as well, always jiggling when she walked. I always stared at her butt or breasts whenever I got the chance. She often wore sweatpants that were too big for her. Over the years, I've seen her underwear countless times, but never her butt crack. This irritated me. I often got hard thinking about her butt crack and how much I wanted to see it. Luckily for me, my time spent waiting would finally pay off. So one day during lunch, me and her are sitting in the computer lab. The lab is empty, it's just me and her in the corner of the room. On this day, she's wearing super loose sweatpants. I get excited about this might actually be it. Right as we sit down, I see her pants are incredibly low. However, she's wearing a sweater that is covering the top of her butt. We eat and talk about whatever. I'm barely even paying attention to what she's saying. I'm just thinking about her butt and if she'll show anything while we're here. After we finished lunch and our conversation, we both went on our phones. She started shifting in her seat a bunch and eventually she leans over the computer desk to get more comfortable while scrolling on her phone. She is leaning away from me, but I don't immediately notice that she's leaning over the desk. I eventually put my phone down and lean forward to grab something from my backpack and boom. 5 inches from my face is the biggest butt crack I've ever seen. Because of the way she's leaning, her sweater that was originally covering her up is now lifted way above her pants. Her pants have also lowered tremendously, causing more than half her ass to be hanging out right in front of me, along with about an inch of her white lace thong peeking out as well. I was froze in shock. This not only the first time I'm seeing this girl's butt crack, her ass is also right in front of my face, and she hasn't even noticed. I continue digging in my backpack, pretending to be grabbing something while really just making an excuse to continue to be this close to her ass. The view is amazing. I can even see the goosebumps on her cheeks from the air in the room. I have no idea how she didn't feel the breeze. After a suspicious 5 minutes of digging in my bag while really staring at this ass, I finally check the time and realize that lunch is almost over. She noticed too and begins packing her things up. Her sweater has once again covered her ass, and I knew the show was over. However, as my luck may have it, I would get one last show. She leaned forward to put her things in her backpack, and her sweater lifts up again. This time she's leaning a lot more, and almost her entire ass is hanging out of her pants. The bottom of her butt crack and thong is almost touching the chair. This view to this day was the most butt crack I've ever seen. After she finished packing, she stands up and asks me, "Are you coming?" At this point, I had the biggest boner of my life, and there was genuinely no way of hiding it if I stood up. "Oh no, I think I'm gonna stay a little longer. You can go." "Okay, see you later." I stare at her ass one more time as she walks away. Once she leaves, I grab my things and run to the bathroom. My boner is still hard as a rock. I'm still processing what happened before deciding to blow off steam. I grab some toilet paper and I start jerking off immediately. Thinking about her ass, I blow my load within minutes. I never saw her butt crack again after that. Her thong I've seen plenty of times, but never a view like that day. Regardless, I will cherish that memory in my spank bank forever.